Khuborjylla Pibaro Shakatup Khuborjylla ke Donbosco Media Network. Kimat bakong san menta kasngi kilong. Peninya ki kertong MP hakmat kinohikai bat ki Samla puli besor Shillong. Dawa ki laiseng ban kentup baro ki Jakarta Meghalaya ha ke 6 schedule. Raki ke MS NES Jorabat khat plas nem ke Jylla linti. Bat kurup ki BSF bat ki pulit ya kashini khai tu sya Bangladesh. Bat mentangin pa syaki Khubor bakam banyak. Ka Department of Political Science bat Internal Quality Assurance Cell jong ke Sankardev College ha ka khat pratarik ka lepelong ya ke jinge kenduk lang jong ki kertong MP na Shillong parliamentary seat ban penyeng nia halor ki nongrim ki jing thmu bat ki jing pentrekam ya ki jing thrang jong ki Peit ba lada ki job ha ke election banwan. Hakani ke Lempung lawan ban Shimenta doba Robert June Kharjarin ukertong ke RDA, u Dr. AJ Singkon na ke VPP, bat Professor Lakon Kema na ke Independent. Na ke liang geseng Kongres lami kemat du Samla Manuel Badawar, ha ke jaka jong ba Vincent H. Pala, bat uba MH Kharkrang spokesperson ulami kemat ia ke BJP. Keseng NPP kamshim lapha beriu syakani ke Lempung. Kinohikai bat ki Samla puli na keleng ki college ke sor Shillong kilawan ban sngap ya kini ke jing penyeng nia jong kini ki kertong hala ke jong ke nongrim.
I think you will agree with me on this point. One will be delegated, which will be not allowed in Parliament. One will be absent, and the others will be late. They all will late in implementing ILP, late in inclusion in Khasi language in the schedule, late in settlement about the disputes, and let's hope that they will be late to check the circular from the Constitution of India and forever. I would like to express my alliance promises based on 3 principles. Our principle will stand to protect the interests of the indigenous people and the residents of the state. We stood to preserve and conserve the identity, the cultures in the state, and thirdly, to promote the welfare of the state for the benefit of the people watching online. I would like to express this in few words in Khasi. Ini yen namta penyadar, hari bapak kerja dulu pada kejelan. Yen yang ban benek persa yang riti ke dustur bat senap ke Jepang jong ke Jylla bat kunjuk lu ban ketiu ya ke Jylla hagi yang lalu. My dear friends, I always believe that leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. How we as RDA vision to translate these 3 pillars, the triple P, to protect, to preserve and to promote into reality is fast and all. We need to protect ourselves, and that's why we would like to guarantee you that if you choose RDA, we will ensure to impress upon the government to firstly implement the right permit in the state. We will ensure protection of secularism in the rest of India. We stop secularism and we stop that the right to worship is a fundamental right of each and every individual, and that will remain in India. We will not allow anybody to try to infringe into this right, and we will give our best to ensure that the people in India have the secular consent to worship in whichever God they like, in whichever manner they like, and in whichever day they want to worship their own Almighty. We will also pursue with the government of India.
In India will be a $6.9 trillion economy by 2028. The economy will cross $5 trillion by the year 2026. Fitch Ratings have raised India's growth forecast for 24-25 by 7%. This is the new India that we are looking at, which has been developed for the last 1 decade. Greetings from the Bharatiya Janata Party to all of you. But I getting Khubor come here, principal जो का संगठन college, but एक faculty member जो की बात नहीं मैं नहीं As soon as our government took over in 2014, we recognized the urgent need to revamp and overhaul the system and processes to help India advance on the path of development. Right from spearheading the digital revolution to elimination of open defecation, India has achieved remarkable milestones under a new governance paradigm. We have addressed the inherited legacy of inefficiencies through simplification and rationalization of laws. Adopting a trust-based and responsive delivery machinery, ease of doing business reforms to unleash the potential of every sector. Contrary to the piecemeal delivery in the past, we have achieved saturation coverage for all deserving beneficiaries. We shifted the welfare focus from entitlement-based support to empowering individuals by integrating them to the formal sector. The initiation of the reform process started yielding positive results in the early years of the government by improving the investor climate and creating a favorable outlook for the economy. The industrialists who earlier shied or preferred to invest in foreign countries were enticed to come back and invest in his own country. And especially, the best part was that foreign direct investment increased in our country. Both domestic and foreign investors exhibit high optimism regarding India's growth potential, anticipating abundant opportunities as the economy expands. The Indian economy has gone through structural reforms that have strengthened the micro fundamentals of the economy. These resulted in India changing from the fragile 5 to the top 5 in just about a decade. As the economy was transformed into a more resilient avatar amidst a challenging global environment. The rise of the Indian economy in the last 10 years was unprecedented in spite of the obstacles of external origin, example the pandemic and the geopolitical disturbances. This has been manifested in the trajectory of the GDP, when in 2014, India was the 10th largest economy, and today, India is the 5th largest economy, and by the IMF projections, it is expected to be the 3rd largest economy another 2 to 3 years from now. Our government of the nation first was transform the quality of India's infrastructure and logistics ecosystem, which will be the key to investment and expand its presence in global value chains. When our government, just to give an example, when our government took over in 2014, the rate of laying down on the national highway was 12 kilometers per day. Today it has increased by 2.3 times to 28 kilometers per day.
As a citizen of this great nation, I would simply go and exercise my right as a citizen to vote on the day of the election, vote for a person or vote for a political party. But then I believe that in life, there is always the push and the pull factors in life. And the condition of the state of ours, I've lived my life, this 52 years along with the state, just 15 days elder to the state. So I've seen how our state has grown or not grown over the years. The condition of the state of ours has been one of the reasons that has pushed me to come into electoral politics. And there is a pull factor which I'm glad that in our state we have a leader, our President, Samla, whom we've been friends for quite a long time, and I've seen in this person who really understands the need of the hour, that is the politics that we're talking today, that our party has been been professing, and he has been professing right from 2010 about the need for clean politics. And it is this that has also been the reason to pull me to this ideology. The second part, what do we have as a state? When we look at our state, I believe you all agree with me that our state is endowed with with vast and rich resources. We talk about natural resources, talk about mineral resources, we talk about water resources, and we talk about the human resources. Indeed, there's none like our state, I would say. After traveling, after seeing different places within India and a few countries outside of India, I would say that God has really indeed blessed our state. But then, where are we after 52 years? When we look at the reports that have been coming from different agencies, which speaks about the condition of our state, it's really, really sad and very depressing. Looking at the condition of our state, we are the poorest state. We talk about education, where we were so proud of our state, especially Shillong, which was once upon a time the capital of this part of India. But where are we now? We are at the bottom. Talk about governance, we are right down the bottom. Talk about health services, we are also at the bottom. Talking about cleanliness, we are so proud that our society, we talk about cleanliness, where we only do it once, maybe in a year, and the same person who cleans the same person would be the reason for the dirt and the filth that is around us. And when we look at food security, 81% of our people, they are in the primary sector. But sad to say, report says that we are second from the bottom. When it comes to food security, this is as per the National Food Security Act. Furthermore, when we talk about
Lai tali ki seng bhalang bakinthop ya kanyo trap youth council HYC, kajantia National Council JNC, bat ka CORP, haka khat prat Lber ki ladawa na kasorkar Jylla, ban ajing ken bupura ya ka jingdon ki nong shong shnong haki jaka ki bamhap shua ka 6 schedule haka Jylla. Yakini ka rai ki lashim haga jing kendo lang jengki, namar ka jing rai jong ka sarkar India ban pentri kam ya ka Citizenship Amendment Act CAA haga than North East India barok kawai. Habakran shikila pathai Khubor, u President ka HYC, uba Roy Kupar Sinrem, uloong ban nakaliang jengki, kinsa ay ka jing tho show mentri rangba ka Jylla, u Conrad ki Sangma, ban pan jing shai ya ka jing don ki nong shong shnong haki jaka ki bamha hapo ka kernit bahan riu lani ka 6 schedule hapo Meghalaya. Uba Roy Kupar uloong bekilai seng kin paru da ka jing tho show mentri rangba ban dawaru badai ban kuntublut ya baro ki jaka jang ka Meghalaya hapo ka kernit bahan riu ban penlat ya ka Jylla barok kawai na ka jing terekam ka CAA. Uloong bakani ka jing dawa ka day namar baka Meghalaya kamdon yiki an banyada kum ka inaline permit ILP na ka jing wan rung bean ki bar Jylla.
Niam Hindu, Sikh, Parsi, Christian negeri laitli kiri ke Bangladesh, ke Pakistan, ke Afghanistan. Ke sarkar India ke tumu ban penstet ya ke proses na ke benta ban pelong yaki kum kita ginong syong di pura jong kari India. Kisnam arja hak kendai nak kaliang gajongi rengkat bakiwe kiseng balang baki Peit ba nong syong syong jong Jylla hi ngilami Peit ba ban persyak ya kenikaan. Bat hadim kata nak kaliang jong ke sarkar India. Kalawan ra itu kendon ke boong ba ya kani ka CAA arja hak kendai. Ondong pentrikam haki tribal areas lani haki jaka ki ba betip kum kita ki jaka ki ba hap hapo jong ke 6 schedule ke bangi ngi dan nak kani ka Jylla ka jongi. Hoi ngilabon ong balik si lembaga ni kejing yaki jong Peit ba lembaga jing simkia jong ki nomi khmat ba jong ka sarkar India kalala ban wanra ya taka kendon bahkan ni ka ansi i kanom trikam hakini ki tribal areas lani ki jaka ki bahap pok 6 schedule dan nakaliang ka jong i kum ki kunun sang balang ki don hadin mengila syong perkhan ngila yu iru ya ka jing kran jong menteri rangba jong ka sarkar Jylla ka jong i hakini ki sngi ki beladap hakapor baka Ministry of Home Affairs ka penmi ya kani ki rules haka khatway trek jong matau banai kadi ki kentin ki ba mauhi ula kren wang ba borok kuwi ka Jylla ka jongi kalat na ka jing pentri kami kani ka an ngimdei ban klat badang don ki jaka khamtam hang nia po normal Shillong ki ba light na ka jing pentri kami kani ka an jong aja khat khandai kaumut ba kibri ki bosong basa hakani ka normal Shillong area ka bangiong kila ban apply ka citizenship lomba kani ka Citizenship Amendment Act jong snam aja khat khandai tikum ki senghalang ki bas mukhya ki bangila ris ya kani issue na kapor sa kapor kumangiong mangide ka jat benri ko berify tila datang ki hajar ki pho hajar kum kini ki jat beri ki yo ya kalat ban apply ka citizenship lomba kini ki jaka ki bedon ang ni po normal Shillong area kanja ayu yang ngi kum ka jat benri ngimla ban len baka sarkar Jylla hadu menta kamdon ya kanu ka jingkhen pi ka jingkli ka beningkong ka mangi hak ban kli ka sarkar Jylla kalong hatu pidon jingkhen ne am kat nungut kibriu ki basong basa hapo kani ka area ka bala khot kum ka normal Shillong hatu ka sarkar Jylla ka don jingkhen ni am kat nungut na ginong song ki basong hang ni hapo normal Shillong kila ban apply ka citizenship lomba kani ka an ti ka jingkwa ka jongi na kaliang jongi ka HYC ka Jantia National Council ukum juru na ka ko kalong bangin tho ngilapan kre ya ka jing tho ka bangin submit menta ka si ka office ng chief minister da ka babu ya ki artli ki jing doa kabaningkong kalong hoat ni so comment baka state ya ka Jylla ka jongi la pelat na ka perbi la ne da ka jing pentri kam ya ka ni ka si iya aja khat nai ringim so hun pat namar bakhlem pelat pura kamut ba umdei na ka Jylla umdei bala pelat pura ya ka Jylla bar kowe tingi so ban kentu ya ka sarkar bakan ja ayu lada katu kan ningut la ne katu hajar ngut ki basong hang ni hapo ka normal Shillong area ki apply ya ka citizenship ngiyo i ka jing ong jo chief minister bon ong ba kinong shok snong jo ka Jylla la ni ki seng bhalang kim dei bantir ba ngi ka sarkar India ka pentri kame kani ka an hanre umla pat ban assurance singi ba on don wat uweiru ubrio la ni ka weiru ka brio ka ban apply ka citizenship lengba kani ka jaka ka balat na ka jing pentri kame ka si kala da jaba don uwei la ni arngut la ni shajar la ni shipo hajar ngut ki ba pentri kam la ni ki ba apply ka citizenship lengba kani ka normal Shillong area ki ba shong basa po normal Shillong area ka eka sinjang ka ba sarkar Jylla kan shim ka baar ka mangikwa kon bu jingkli ya ka sarkar Meghalaya kalong hatu ba ka sarkar Meghalaya ka don em ya ka jinglum jingtip ka nungut ki don ki briu ki ba shong basa hang ni po normal Shillong area kanang ba ya kata ka jingtip ka ba makikilum kinyo bu nakabenta kipor ki bansawan lesila da don kinu ki briu ki bam hapo jong kani ka an arja khaknai bong ba unu briu bawan shwa jong arja khatsa ula ban apply ya ka citizenship lomba ka CE arja khatnai ta tu ka sarkar Jylla ka don ni ami kata ka jingtem bayo ubriu bawan tang menin bawan men singi apply ya ka citizenship lomba ka jingshong hakini ki normal Shillong area lani hakini ki jaka kanja ayu kan kata ni kanong kata yangi kamtam ka Jylla ka babun ki repai kumngi kum ka jat menteri ki pai ba garun but kabaar ka ba ngikwa banbu kini giding kentin ki ba mi hin au chief minister jong iba kajingma ka baap na ka spill over effect ko kajingma ka baap na kibriu ki ban apply ka citizenship lomba ka Jylla asam ho yang ni Jylla ka jong i kinumyo ban apply naman ngibun ka tribal areas rekan sa ayu pat lada ka don kata kajing apply na kiwi ki Jylla lada kita gibriu ki rong siya ni ka Jylla ka jong kung mangilong himenta ngilong nunkut ngimdon kinu ki an ki ban regulate lani ki ban khanglat ya kajing rong jingmi jong ki briu ki manabar ka Jylla ka jong kajing dawa ka jong na du kisnam ki balale kalong ban pentri kam ya KLP jen la dangi don ya KLP kani kajing nginom sotir bala don makna gi apply makna na Assam gi apply makna na West Bengal na nenang nunong nuru ngimdon jingting na mala de kini ki briu ki mut ban rong sa kani ka Jylla ka jong ngintip ngila ban regulate ya kata kajing rong ka jong ki da kajing ya ban kajing ma ka baap yangi kum ka Jylla yangi kum ka jat ban repai kalong ba wala onda kini ki briu ki la yo citizenship let's say na West Bengal let's say na po Assam kin sawan pat ban rong ha kani ka Jylla ka jong hatu kum ka Jylla ngila long ni am ki ba kibala biang ye ki an ki kanun ban yada ya kata kajing kadai banuan ra full exemption kaumut badai ban exam ya ka Jylla Meghalaya hiborok kwe klem da pelat batang itai jaka ibadon hang nia po normal Shillong ba kabaar kajing dawana ka sarkar Jylla kalong ba ka sarkar Jylla kadai ban shime kajing kli ban penting kana ba ka sarkar pedeng kadai ban aya KLP khnang ban yada ya kani ka jengrong jong ki brio pat ki bale se lengba kani ka an CEA lengba ki an NRC bat ki ki an ban Menteri Kam tam ya ka hapok ka Jylla Assam kinom kata yangi hadin hapot na kumba kalong hi la dajai hapo Assam ni i ba Assam ki wanra di ki polisi ba fair ki ba pelong ki brio le se banwat ya kata kacaka bakin let banwat ya kamai gaji lane banlong ru mungkin nong shong bapura kinom yo banlet ha Manipur kinom lo yo banlet ha Arunachal kinom yo banlet ha Nagaland ha Mizoram daga Jylla ka jong ipat ka bomdon ya ka an ka bu jingma tingi ngi so bandawan ka sarkar Jylla baka dai ban Menteri Kam lane ban penbor ya ka sarkar India baka dai ban Menteri Kam ya ka LP ti ya kani ka jingtho ngin ai menta ka si Ahmad ha Chief Minister jong ni ban bu ikini ki jingdawa but ngingit skam ba ka sarkar Jylla kan shimkhai ne kam ku mangila ab na du usnam arja khatnai ila penbor ya sarkar ban warra ya resolution adu kini gisngi ngidang ya yele hi ban penbor ya sarkar ka dei Menteri Kam ya KLP naman nginget batang KLP ka balak ban yada ya kini jingrong kerthap jong kini gibri ka ba ti kita gidi ki jingrai ki bangile shimrai
Ka petrol pump NEHU haka khat nyau trik Lber kalaraki ka jingdap khat prasnem ka jing shakri pat ba jongka lingba ka khai pateng da ka bade umpnyang petrol diesel hajorabat kinong tre rangba naga company Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited kilawan shimenta hakani ka singile kemen kini ka petrol pump lapin chong shit hakani ka singile kemen da ka jingwai bashngam na kirmyang shintur jong u jubin gak bat ngi samla kinthai bat shimrang na asam
ड्राइवर पेट्रोल पंप पाला ना घुमा दीजिए पेट्रोल घुमा दीजिए आगे ड्राइवर ब्रिज पाला ना हां इधर इधर
We have some claps from the audience for all of you. जोरदार तालियां हो जाए।
आपको
ऐसा बहुत कम मौका मिलता है जहाँ हम सारे एक साथ इकट्ठा एक ही टाइम पे ऐसे जश्न का लुत्फ आज ऐसा एक दिन है मैं चाहती हूँ कि जो आपकी स्पोर्ट है जो एनर्जी है वो बरकरार रहे। I want all of you to sit back, relax and enjoy the evening. We are also thankful to our valued customers who have been with us for this journey of India's Torabat.
हमारा ये भारत पेट्रोलियम का जो आई नो वी हैव माय एक्स और कंपनी NRL टॉप ब्रास आल्सो हियर बट सर ये भारत जो है भारत तो किसने ये कहा कि मतलब भाव इन द सेंस इमोशन भाव हुआ राग एक एनर्जी एक राग में हमारा लाइफ चलता है और त हुआ ताल सो रिदम ऑफ लाइफ सो भारत में भारत पेट्रोलियम एक्चुअली ढला हुआ है सो इसीलिए आप अब हमारा अगर कैनोपी अगर आप देखेंगे तो ऑल्दो इट इज मस्कुलाइन बट देयर इज अ वेव सो वेव में क्या होता है ताल इसमें सब जो सॉफ्टवेयर द सॉफ्टर पार्ट्स आर covered by the femininity. So, ये जो
this is NRL petrol pump belong to my very good friend Sri Sripalji. He is here with me and his wife Kusum. She is here with me. In 18 years back, we have inaugurated at the main petrol pump. Today it is the extension. So we are going to inaugurate today for the extension of the NRL pump here in Jorabad. Become small. There's so many vehicle residues coming from all over Northeast, not only Meghalaya. So to accommodate all the vehicles, all the drivers are coming to the pump. That's why we did immediate expansion. The next day.
Kipulit yada Khubor Border Security Force bat kipulit ke Jylla kila yok kurup bon berni ke sini ke besangdor si paulak tingkatam bekinong khayitu kitmu banchalan cha Bangladesh. Ya kini ke sini la yok kurup ha Khubor Ronggara South Garo Hills. Ya kini ke sini la IT no syaki pulit ke Ronggara Police Station banle ikijing thokit peton kam. Bat dak itu ki Khubor ngilapoi syakabakut tak hadu pengindesyam biang Khuborjylla.